This is Dave Simon taking a look at Bravo Music Academy. Bravo Music Academy. They're out of Denville, New Jersey, and I wanted to take a few minutes to take a look at this website, share my thoughts with you. This website really caught my attention when I first saw it. There's a lot of great things going on here in terms of design, messaging, as well as some of the copy on the website. And there's some things that I would also, I think could change on the website to make it an even more effective website. So let's first talk about the things that are really working. So we're looking here at the above the fold section of the website. Above the fold means the top area of the website. And, the above the fold section should really work or should function like a billboard where you really need, or you should really have in the above the fold section, everything you need to know to be motivated to take action. So when you drive down the street and you see a billboard, the billboard doesn't contain a ton of text on it because they know you're only looking at it for a second. They want to entice the driver and provide a call to action on the billboard, a phone number or website. And it's exactly how your above the fold section of your website should work. So one thing that's going on here is upper left hand corner. It's always recommended to have your logo. It's sitting here, not in the far left, but it is moved over a little bit. And then this is great over here on the right hand side, having a call to action, a phone number. It's awesome. And then the lower middle section of the above the fold should then be another action-oriented call to action. It says sign up today. Doesn't say contact us. That's not an active call to action. I see contact us a lot. This is great. And then up here, look at this. It's just 4 little menu options. And that's it. Really clean, really simple. And then I'm going to scroll down a little bit. It has this now enrolling, some text here, and these nice little buttons kind of showing this is what we offer. And here it says in-home lessons. I think it's fine that it doesn't have in-home lessons sitting here at the top. Again, this is the billboard. You just want to get your message across. Also want to point out this tagline here, awesome music lessons for awesome kids. Okay, that's really strong. I really like that, and I'll talk about why in a minute. Just want to finish scrolling down. Pictures of kids. This is probably the most effective photo because it shows kids engaged in the service. This picture does not. It shows happy kids. I like the photo a lot. I mean, look at her expression. These kids are clearly having a good time, but it doesn't show them engaged with the product. And then has this lower section. So really, the home page has 1, 2, you could say 3, kind of 4 different sections going on. Okay, so let's go back to the top. Here's a few simple things that I would change, or I'd recommend to change. One is I would swap out that photograph ASAP. It's a nice photo. First of all, I like about it, clearly this was taken at the studio. This is not a stock photo at all, which is great. I hate seeing stock photos on websites. It's great to see this just like, looks like it was maybe shot on an iPhone. One thing I don't like about the photo is that it doesn't show people engaged with the product. You can't tell from this photograph what type of service this business provides. You can tell by this, which is great. It's awesome music lessons for awesome kids. But I think even this photograph would be more effective. Now you can say, oh, well, but this photograph doesn't show the variety of music lessons. And that's always a dilemma. that we face. I think it's always recommended to look at your different offerings in your studio and say, okay, which one is the program that we're really trying to build or is our most popular, that we're getting a majority of our business from. If it's ukulele, boom, throw that picture up there. It would be a much more effective photograph than this one. Awesome music lessons for awesome kids. I want to talk about that tagline. It's really great. I would eliminate the word awesome in front of music lessons. And I would just say music lessons for awesome kids. This is a good example of, this is a clever statement. And sometimes being clever can backfire on you when the message or your message is always more important than an effort to be clever. Some people feel like, oh, but being clever, people will laugh, they'll smile, and that's true, but your message is more important. One of the most important things up here in this message is that it's clear to people that it's music lessons. You throw the word awesome in front of it, and you're creating an additional hurdle for the reader. They got to get through that word before they understand what it is that the offering is. Now, if you take away the word awesome, you could argue, well, if I take away the word awesome, it takes away from this little pun of awesome music lessons, awesome kids. And that's true. It would eliminate the clever component of that phrase, but what's most important is that people get the service, and the fact that it says awesome kids says a lot about the studio. It's saying we're focused on, first of all, we're saying, hey, yeah, we only offer music lessons for awesome kids. Like, that's it. If your kid's not awesome, they can't come here. Everyone thinks their kid's awesome, or everyone wants their kid to be awesome. If their kid isn't awesome yet, Bravo Music Academy is saying, oh, but your kid will be awesome through our lessons. Our lessons will transform their lives. It will create value and benefit for them. So that's really strong. And it's also, when you say, hey, awesome kids, it also implies that this is kind of a fun culture and a fun environment. So it also alludes to the culture there. The picture on here currently is really good in terms of conveying fun and community and culture, but unfortunately it doesn't show customers engaged with the product. So if there was some way to capture this joy that you see these girls having here, but with instruments, not that cups aren't instruments, and I recognize this game that the kids are playing, but if you could convey that with kids holding instruments, I think it would be much more effective. I am by no means, I'm really a graphic design novice. I know very little about it, but one thing I notice here is look at the use of purple. They have some purple here, a little purple in the musical note, and then that button has that same shade of purple. That's great. Now they're using it down here as well, which I think is effective. It's really, creating this triangle between these three images. But I think Sign Up Today should be in purple, and the tagline should not be in purple. It should be, in a, maybe white. I mean, it really depends on, if they swap out that image, what color that the backdrop should be behind the text. So some really great stuff going on here. So let's scroll down. It says, now enrolling for fall lessons. Well, they're putting pressure on themselves to change that out every season. It's not a big deal. Schedule it in your calendar. But really, all the enrollment, like sign up today, boom, that's the call to action. This is redundant. And I would put up sign up today. You could put that down below here. Customers aren't necessarily ready to be, or prospective customers aren't necessarily ready to be customers when they first land on your website. But maybe they're ready to be a customer by the time they get down here. Put that call to action there. enroll today or sign up today. You really, every page should have that call to action, sign up today on it. You never know at what point the prospective customer is going to want to convert to a customer, or just simply reach out to you. Okay. So I think this could go. I think this is my biggest issue. A beginner through advanced private lessons starting at 120 a month. Everything up here has been, this is fun, this is an emotional, I can't wait for my kid. This looks like something my kid would love. My kid's awesome. Okay, I'm loving this. And then boom, you're throwing out money. Money, they instantly switch gears in their mind. They're no longer thinking about fun and excitement. They're thinking about, can I afford that or not? I would keep pricing off that homepage. Maybe as a drop down, under about, you could list up, there you go, pricing. Nice. Just keep it there. This could be an area where the studio, where they try to establish their expertise. Maybe, listing, I call them brag tags, maybe listing local newspapers or websites, putting their icons there that have written about you, or having your mission statement simply here. But you got to realize that, this is the billboard. Now a person's kind of ready to learn a little bit more, but you're still in sales mode. This is not sales mode. This is after the sale. Okay, great. I'm interested in this product. How much is it? This could be a short little paragraph about the core beliefs of the studio, something that's going to build on Awesome Kids. Now this is nice. Private lessons, in-home lessons, that's different. We haven't seen that before. I don't know if any of this is necessary. I think you could argue that it's effective. I don't think you need contact here. There's a nice balance or symmetry of 3 different buttons. So if there's not a third offering outside of private lessons and in-home lessons, maybe get rid of this section. But this picture, this is great. We talked about the pictures before. Now we're hiring. I would definitely get that off the homepage. Again, you're sort of mixing up your messages. You've got the message of up here, Awesome Kids, music lessons for awesome kids. Now you're talking about money. Now you're talking about jobs. The person who's going to really what is happening here is the designer of this page is almost trying to kill too many birds with one stone. Your homepage should really be all about the prospective customer, not the prospective employee. That can be up here in about. Okay, so if we scroll down here, then here it says Bravo Music Academy provides, it's talking about their service. I think all this could go. I think it's more important at this point to, if there's text, that the text be focused on the value that the studio is going to provide and their core beliefs. So those are my thoughts on the studio's homepage. Nice to have contact information here. One thing I picked up from Danny Thompson with Music Lesson Business Academy is the importance of not having the social media icons on your homepage. Really what you're doing is you're inviting people to leave your website. You want to keep them on your website. A lot of people put them up here. I have taken them off my website after Danny Thompson had pointed that out. So let's take a look at the copy. There's some interesting things going on in their copy. So here's private lessons. This is great. Happy kids engage with the product. Play, smile, repeat. Yeah, that's a nice tagline. And then here's, you probably can guess what I'm going to say about this image. Clearly this is a part of their learning process, but as a prospective customer, maybe as a parent, I'm not really going to know. I'm not going to necessarily know what this is. So, jumping into the copy, it says, whether you want to master an instrument or just learn to play along with your favorite music, we're here to help you. Okay, I like that. I want to read that again. Whether you want to master an instrument or just play along with your favorite music, we're here to help you. The fact that they're saying we are here to help you is great. We are here to serve you. We exist to make your life better. So that's huge, and that's very consistent with the Awesome Kids message from the homepage. Then it goes on to say, we offer 30-minute, 45-minute, and 60-minute private weekly lessons. I don't necessarily know if it's necessary at this point to say this. We're still in sales mode. If someone's on this page, they haven't decided to get started, to buy today. They're still in this, learning mode. And if you're running let's say a Facebook ad and you want this to be a landing page, you're going to have to really rethink this design and make it function more like a home page. And this is, I like this here, this copy. Whether you're a young student in need of fun and engaging piano lessons, whether you're a young student in need of fun and engaging piano lessons or an adult looking to cross learning to play the piano off of your bucket list, or you're somewhere in between, we've got you covered. Okay, so copy's not as strong here. There's some grammar issues. It's a little, grammar issues I'm fine with. It's the messaging. The messaging is a little convoluted here. I thought this was a lot better. I know it's hard with writing about music lessons. It's a hard thing to write copy about because you don't want to get bogged down in talking about music theory. But talking more about the value that the child is going to obtain from it will always work much better. And take a look at ukulele lessons here. I mean, these are great. Look at this copy. Are you ready for a fun new instrument? It's time to try the ukulele. A lot of strong things in that. It's saying, are you ready for a fun new instrument? Now it's time. That's going back to awesome. Awesome and fun are kind of in those same emotional categories. And then what a confident statement this is. It's time to try the ukulele. They could have said, you might want to try ukulele. This is a statement of confidence. You want something fun and new? Then do this. It's time to do this. It's time to play the ukulele. So some really strong copy here. This lesson's focus on reading chord charts, reading treble clef, and reading ukulele tablature. It's unnecessary. Parents don't know what chord charts are. They don't know what treble clef means, and they don't know what tablature means. The only ones that are going to know are musicians. So the copy here sort of, it's lost focus as to who their audience is. I would nix that. And then this is important, the ages. So you could get rid of that and just kind of move it up here and maybe just write another sentence that really builds on this idea of fun. And then an interesting call to actions here. Sign up today. It's from before. Look at that. It's in that purple. Look at all these call to actions. This is great. I didn't notice this here before, but this is great. Schedule a free tour. Call. Sign up. Sign up. Boom. Again, sign up. Sign up. That's really great. Some people might think, well, that's kind of excessive, isn't it? No, because let's say someone's interested in voice lessons. They're going to skip piano. They're not going to see those buttons. I don't want ukulele. I don't want guitar. I want voice. They see that and they see sign up today. Look at this copy. Everyone sings. Why not let us help you get good at it? Not as strong as the text about ukulele, but everyone sings. That's a great way to start out this section. So that is my overview of Bravo Music Academy. I didn't really get into looking at these other menu options, but some really great stuff going on here, and certainly some more room for improvement.